Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where we will be demonstrating how to complete the Ghana Medical Health Needs Assessment Survey. Before we begin, I just want to mention that if anything was left unclear, or if you have any questions after watching this video, please do not hesitate to reach out in the GMH Clinical Engineering WhatsApp group, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. With that said, let's get started. Most of you will be receiving the needs assessment to your email through a program called DocuSign. As you can see, you will be receiving an email with the subject heading, Please DocuSign GMH Needs Assessment Survey. To access the needs assessment, open the email and click on the button that says Review Document. This will reroute you to the DocuSign website where you will now be able to complete the needs assessment. As you can see, the first page consists of administrative questions where we ask you to fill out information about your hospital, yourself, as well as your role at the healthcare facility. To fill out the needs assessment, simply click on any one of the boxes associated with the field that you want to fill in and type out your answer. Here, I will type my name out in the name field. You'll also notice that at the bottom of the first page, we left a big space for you to indicate the greatest needs that currently limit your engineering duties. Please use this section to your advantage to let us know what your greatest needs are as a clinical engineer. Once you've completed the first page, you can move on to the second page, where you will see the first question from the needs assessment. Please be sure to read each question carefully, as some of the questions are similar in wording but ask for different information. The first question asks you to list the 10 most useful items for repair and preventative maintenance in order of priority, meaning the most useful item first and the least useful item last. As example, let's say that the most useful item for me is the soldering iron. I'll put that as number 1 in the table and provide any details that are relevant to the tool. You are also asked to let us know the quantity of this tool that you have, as well as the quantity that you need to properly carry out your duties. In this example, I'll say that I currently have 2 soldering irons, but I could use an additional one to carry out my work. Each table will also have a remarks section where you can mention any additional information that you think would be relevant for us to know. Of course, if you have nothing to add, you can leave the remarks section blank. When you get to page 3, you'll notice this line at the top of the page saying that pages 3 and 4 are only meant for engineers that have received Ghana Medical Health toolkits in the past. If you haven't received a Ghana Medical Health toolkit in the past, please skip pages 3 and 4 and go straight to page 5. The question on page 5 asks you to list any spare parts needed for maintenance or upkeep of medical equipment. As you can see, the table for this question is divided by equipment. In the first slot, we have the Welch Allyn Spot Vitals Monitor, and all of the spare parts relevant to this piece of equipment are located below. For each piece of equipment, we also left 3 blank spaces for you to add any additional spare parts that may be relevant that aren't listed in the needs assessment. We also left a few blank regions for you to add any missing medical equipment and spare parts that weren't mentioned earlier on. The last question of the needs assessment asks you to fill in the contact information for each of the individuals at your facility. Please note that we recognize that collecting contact information can take time, so we made this section optional. However, by completing it, you will be helping us expand our database of contacts in Northern Ghana. Once the assessment is complete, you can click on the Finish button in the top right corner of the screen. Now, as you can see here, despite the fact that I clicked on the Finish button, the program is not letting me submit the document until I complete all of the lines on the first page. This is because the information of the first page is crucial, so we need you to fill it all out before submitting. Once that's taken care of, you can submit and you're done. Please note that you can always leave the document and come back to it later by using the same link that you received to your email. You don't have to complete it all at once, and DocuSign will save your progress automatically as you go through it. With that said, we'd like to thank everyone for taking the time to complete this survey. We really appreciate it, and as I mentioned before, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us through the Clinical Engineer WhatsApp group.